That is how you do it in the playoffs. That's how you adjust. And the Edmonton Oilers have completely adjusted and taken a stranglehold on this series against the LA Kings. Good for the Edmonton Oilers and Oiler Nation. They did it through absolutely relentless back-checking, forechecking, puck control, and Oilers hockey rush speed shots. The best defense for the Edmonton Oilers is simply more offense. And I'm not taking credit away from all the amazing block shots. This team and Nobla has got them firing on all cylinders. They are throwing life and limit pucks. They are playing in between the dots. When the puck goes the other way, they are back like bats out of hell, chasing those pucks down. They refuse to let a shot get anywhere near their goaltenders. And sometimes that's what you need. You need a great team in front of a goaltender that can stop a puck, and they've gotten it in the last two games from Picard. They've played for him, and it is translated to offense as well, too. This might be the team that made it all the way to the Stanley Cup. This might be the team everybody was waiting for. They look scary right now, and I'm not sure if LA has a counterpunch in mind, because frankly, in the last couple games, LA has looked, and I can say this even for the entire series, starting with game one, they've looked like they're afraid to lose. Get a lead and try not to lose. Whereas Edmonton, well, Edmonton's being Edmonton. Win, lose, or draw, they're going for the jugular. And so far, it's got them a 3-2 series lead. This game opens up exactly like every other game with an LA Kings lead. It's the power play, and you don't want to be on the penalty kill if you're Edmonton. Yeah, great analysis, man. Keep it going. You don't want to be on the kill. Thanks for the great insights, Coach. It's a one draw that goes back to the point, and it's a high-low switch. I love all the momentum and the movement that we see on power plays these days. This is very hard to defend, so I got no criticism here to the Oilers on this one. You get it up the top to Kempe. He's going to go hard down the wall, and Kuzmenko is going to replace him. You can see in this moment, instantaneously, he knows what his job is. He knows this is a set play off the draw. His buddy is going down in one direction. He's moving up into the other. And no, I don't mean one direction like the band. As they continue to the top, it's simply just a back pass. And that's how you know that this is a set play. And it has taken all the Oilers down low. They've fallen for it. It happens. That's the way it goes. Hockey is a game like that. Soon as that puck ends up to the top, though, it's massive confusion. And there's two parts to this play. Sure, this is just a shot on net, but this is the brilliance of Kempe. He's hard to cover. He's actually regrouping behind the net, and he is looking to pop out somewhere over here on your screen. I know it's like tough to see, but I'll keep making squares there. Somewhere over on the bottom right side for either rebound or a backdoor pass. But Kuzmenko doesn't need to get that complicated because he just drags the puck. Here he is. We see Kempe moving in, and he just sees massive amounts of traffic. So you know what? Sometimes get simple. Put pucks on net. It's playoff hockey. It's got to go through four bodies and ends up beating Pickard. But that would be it for the offense from LA. And that's what I mean by for the rest of the game, it looked like they were just trying to hold the lead. And it didn't last for very long. It's power play of their own. There's 6 seconds left. Just put a puck on net. Brilliant job here by Edmonton getting towards the net and keeping the puck out of Kemper's hands. He's been an absolute stud for them at times in the playoffs. Whack. There's a third whack, a fourth whack. The puck is up. It is bouncing every which direction here. It's still up. Batted out of there by Byfield. Ends up back at the point. There's another whack. I mean, we might be at like 5 whacks here. I don't know. How many whacks did you count? And finally, what's going to end up happening is Evander Kane, sometimes the smart guy that he is, backs out and finds space. Because you just understand, like pucks are going to bounce out here. Everybody's in front of there. So let's get to a position to make a play. Let's go where the puck is going, not where the puck is. That's great goal scorers. It ends up in a weird spot. It doesn't come to Kane's stick. I know he's the one that scores. So if you didn't watch this game, it feels like I just baited you that it's going out to Kane's stick. No, it ends up going over here to the point. But again, take a look. Here's Kane over here. Once again, same thought process. Go to where pucks are going to be. It's an insanely close battle here as they come out of the box right at the blue line. And this is just Edmonton outworking them. They've done it all game. Take that puck, take it away. And look, there's Kane still in a place where the puck might end up being. He's not worried about a turnover yet. He thinks, oh, if I stick here, I'm going to get a puck. And he does. Picks it up in the slot. Take a look at that stick bend, that absolute whip that he has going there. I wish I had a circle thing to draw that in. That's nuts. Like, good luck stopping that one. I don't know what it is. 80 flex. Maybe it's just that strong. It's 110. Put it in the back of the net over his shoulder. 1-1. Little plays like that. Little heads up plays by guys like Kane. But more importantly, Edmonton's knack for the puck. Puck hounds. Get that puck. We want the puck. It's our puck. And we're going to be aggressive. We're not going to worry as much about getting back out of the zone on that because we could cause a turnover and put it in the back of the net. It is pressure, pressure, pressure. But if this entire series, and it has been predicated around the big three of Edmonton, Draisaitl, McDavid, and Bouchard, this game, it was more built around the depth because it was the depth that ended up putting it in the net with Mattias Janmark. This line got no more than 10 minutes in this game, and it was a very valuable 10 minutes. Little puck bounce in the middle of the ice. They corral it, and this is Oilers hockey. Every line does this. They leave with speed. They play with speed. This team just plays fast. It's what they do. That's how they're built. That's how they practice. Doesn't matter if it's the fourth line. Doesn't matter if it's the first line. They enter here on zone presence. And what is good about playing with speed and why Edmonton does it? Because you back up defenders. Backing up defenders creates gap, which is time and space. You end up bumping that puck to the outside. And it's the most fourth line shot of fourth line shots. Just step in, a little clapper. This is no more, no better than what Coach Ryan D would do on a beer league game on a Friday night at 10:45 in the middle of January. It's blockered by Kuemper. But you know what? Go to the net and great things happen. Janmark does, and he finds pay dirt in the game-winning goal. And that would be it for the goals in this game. So it's going to be a bit of a short video, but I think we still have some time to break down the absolute fact that if Edmonton has found this gear, if they have figured it out, and they can manage Bouchard, Draisaitl, and McDavid's rest, this is going to be a very scary team that can go deep. Vegas is struggling with Minnesota right now. That's not a shot to Minnesota, but they are. Vegas was supposed to be a bit of a wagon. Edmonton is lining up to come out of a division that I said was weaker than the Central. It's no shot against the Oilers. It's an advantage. If they end up getting through LA, and yes, I'm allowed to get ahead of myself. I'm not an Edmonton Oilers fan. I'm not an LA Kings fan. As I get ahead of myself on this, if Edmonton does come out of this series, because there's 2 more games to go, and LA is a very good team, Vegas could be ripe for the picking. And I don't know who's going to stop a team that wants to play at this speed, offensively and defensively. Sometimes when you have question marks in net, it forces the team to play better. And this team wants to win, led by McDavid, who wants to do nothing more than bring a cup back to Edmonton through sheer force of will. And that is what we talk about as sports commentators. We talk about stories. It's not just about the stats and the X's and the O's and the hot takes. It's about telling a story. And there are very few stories more compelling right now in the NHL than McDavid finally getting a cup and bringing it back to the team he was drafted to. The story that copies the great one in Wayne Gretzky. The story that copies the kid in Crosby. That is what McDavid is looking to do. He needs to win in Edmonton. He knows that. And this team is following him into battle. If they're going to heat up right now at the right time, could spell trouble for the rest of the league. These guys don't need to stay hot all season. They don't need to be consistent. They never have been. Their team isn't built that way. Sorry. Comment down below, Oiler fans. Hunt and peck. Find the keys. Let me know that it is built for consistency. It's built to get hot at the right time. It's built for speed. It is built to put daggers in the heart of their opponents in the playoffs. I can't wait to see what happens in the next game. Good luck, Oilers Nation. To the Kings fans, Kings got to stay patient. Kings need to get this idea out of their head and the pressure that they've lost the last 3 series. The Kings need to start playing aggressively. Kempe is playing amazing. There are certain players on the Kings playing great, but this team has all the potential to do it. They're now going to have to prove it going into hostile territory. One of the most hostile territories, Rogers, Edmonton, those fans going nuts, bearing down on you. You can do it. They're professional athletes. But the question is, will they stop playing to protect a lead, and then will they start playing to go get a lead? This is supposed to be the best defensive team in hockey. Going to be pretty hard to defend against this onslaught. They're going to have to make some adjustments. But instead of turtle shelling back into defense, I wager that adjustment should be more offense. That's always the answer in the NHL. It is an offensive game now. The Kings have all the potential to do it. So Kings fans, also get down there, hunt and peck in the comments, and let me know if you think you can come back on this one. But I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more Oiler fans on this video than Kings videos. It's midnight in Winnipeg. I feel like there's going to be a lot more Oiler fans watching this video than Kings fans watching this video. Just the way it happens. Winners come to videos to get their tires pumped. The way it goes. We'll see you guys in Game 6. Sorry for being late and exhausted. We'll continue covering all the playoffs. Thanks to all my friends, fans, everybody here on this channel. Good luck, Oilers.